Hey guys, this is George, your favorite registered nurse, travel, trotter, fashion fiend, and foodie. We're gonna do something we haven't done in a while. Okay, I'm really excited. We haven't done a full length, in depth fashion vlog in a while. We are doing a full long form video for the Met Gala that just happened. I'm so excited to tell you like what my favorite looks are, who I thought was best dressed, who should have stayed home, etc., etc. So today we're gonna do and analyze the looks of the 2025 Met Gala. Are you ready for it, honey? I'm excited. Get into it. Okay, so this year's Met Gala theme was superfine tailoring black style. The dress code is tailored for you, so I feel like that gave people a lot of leeway to kind of like explore that. Some people, I don't know, they were not on theme, but that's okay. Anyway, so the dress code is tailored for you with an emphasis on men's dandyism and the importance of fashion to Black identity. Dandyism being an African American person who wasn't exactly royalty or an aristocrat, but dressed to the nines, someone who cared about what they look like, kind of like a Renaissance man in the way that they were put together, tailored to perfection, suit and tie, top hat, like the whole nine, like impeccable taste. So that is dandyism and the importance of fashion to Black identity. So I expected to see a lot of suits, pinstripes, hats, etc. So let's jump into the fashion right away. I'm gonna kind of organize the video first with the guys, second the queens, and then the It Girls. So let's get into the guys really quick. Lewis Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton is a very stylish F1 Formula One driver, and he's also consistently doing capsule collections for Dior. He was my favorite look of the night. Lewis Hamilton is in Wales Bonner. He looks absolutely dashing. I love the hat. I think Lewis has a great sense of style. I love the all white. I love the hat. My favorite part of the look is the sleeves with the shells, like very intricate, very stylish. He always brings it for me and he always pushes it out on the carpet. So another man that I felt brought it and brings it every time is Bad Bunny. So he's always testing the limits. Bad Bunny is always pushing himself when it comes to fashion and style. And I love that. I love the brown, the woven hat, the shades, the bedazzled gloves, very Prada. Bad Bunny is in Prada and he looks very good. I don't like the bag though. It's like giving bowling ball. And I thought that he should maybe have left it at home, but like I could have done without it, to be honest. Anyway, he looks great. From one Latin heartthrob to the next, we have Maluma, who is in Willy Chavaria. I love this look. I love the colors. I love the textures. I love a classic date dress, obviously, but I love Maluma's watch here. It's so fly. He accessorized this look to the gods, and Willy Chavaria is having such a moment right now. He's been styling people like Billie Eilish, Madonna, Kendrick Lamar, even Bad Bunny as well. So I think this was a great partnership. We love it when the guys take risks and they're not just wearing just like a basic fitted black suit and tie, you know, like this is the Met Gala. Like if you're gonna go for it, go. Like the Met is the place to do it. Another guy who I thought really killed it last night was Mr. Crazy Rich Asians himself, looking very dapper. Henry Golding always looks good. He is an Oswald Boateng, who has over 30 years of experience in the industry. I've never heard of this designer, but the fit, the cut, it's perfect on Henry. Oswald Boateng became the first Black tailor to open a store on the famous London Savile Row, breaking boundaries, etc. So Henry did say on his Instagram this was like the perfect designer for this theme, honoring like Black legacy, Black excellence when it comes to like fashion and tailoring. So Henry looks great. Speaking of like films and, you know, great shows and movies. So to round out the men's, we have our resident White Lotus douchebag, Patrick Schwarzenegger. He like totally played that role like amazing. Like I can't even look at him without thinking about White Lotus and like that preppy like douche, like frat boy like vibe, you know? So obviously I don't know Patrick at all, so I don't know how he is, but I'm pretty sure he's not like that. Anyway, he is killing it tonight in Balmain, and I love this look on him. I think he's like pushing himself. I would never expect him to not only like team up with Balmain, but to push himself fashion in a fashion sense. The pop of yellow, the pinstripe with the matching gloves, the bag, the burgundy. The burgundy, honestly, when I saw this look, I was like, this is Gucci. Like, this is Ankara. Like, so when I read that it was Balmain, I was like, wow, like, okay. Anyway, kudos to the Balmain team and Olivier for really styling him and pushing his look, and for Patrick to like be like game, you know, like I think he pulled it off. Yeah, those were like my favorite looks of the night for the men. So honestly, if I had to pick one, it would be Lewis Hamilton, hands down. It was just so good, all white, I loved it. Okay, from the guys to the queens. So the queens are up, and you cannot talk about the queens without Miss Anne Hathaway, obviously. Hello.
Hello,
I love you.
I love you. What are you all dressed up for?
I'm doing my MET Gala thing, see?
Oh my god, you're using your new camera?
Yeah, but I've been like looking at stuff online for like the last 4 hours, and like I can't get the right settings, and I'm like overwhelmed, so like I'm like nervous how it's gonna look. So you can't talk about the queens without Miss Anne Hathaway, who is one of my queens. Okay, absolutely stunning tonight. Just to preface, like she always looks young and beautiful, but ever since she attended that Ralph Lauren in that khaki look, I was like, damn, Anne is like aging backwards. Whoever her Christina Aguilera, Lindsay Lohan is working with, like, hit me up, because like I want to age backwards too. Anne Hathaway is in quintessential Carolina Herrera. It is just like that crisp white shirt, the crisp button down. She looks great. Is this one of my favorite looks of the night? No. Has she pulled off better looks? Yeah, she looked phenomenal for Karl Lagerfeld, but she has pulled out some amazing looks, but she still always looks good. I also just want to say, like, when she walked out to the steps, like she just has it. Like she just has this je ne sais quoi. Like she is a star, you know. And like my boyfriend, he has worked with some pop girls. Like he's a music producer, and he said that like one of the girls who he's worked with, like when she came into the studio, like she just had it. She just like had that star quality, you know. It's undeniable, and that is Anne Hathaway. You can put her in like a freaking garbage bag, she'll freaking rock that. It's how she walks, it's how she carries herself. She's a queen, absolutely, from A to Z, you know what I mean? And she said tonight, for the Met, she was paying homage to Andre Leon Talley. But like, what about the theme, girl? Like, I'd love to see her in like a freaking suit. But I mean, I love Anne. She can do no wrong for me. It's just my 2 cents. Another one of my queens on the silver screen, my AMC queen herself, was there last night. Miss Nicole Kidman. She was in Balenciaga, obviously. She always looks good. Have I seen her go harder and slay harder? Absolutely. She still looks good though. She was inspired by the tailoring, and you know, the dress was an inspiration to Black dandyism. I don't know. I feel like people were just like, they'll do this in the Met. They'll just like say some like stuff and be like, oh, I was inspired by this, but like, is it really on theme? I would love to see her in like a fitted suit with a cane, with a hat, you know, to really like give it that extra and like, the fact that she's wearing Balenciaga, like Cristobal Balenciaga was like inspired by like the bullfighter jackets, the bolero. So I'd love to see her like in a bolero with this dress. That would have been like more on theme. But look, like Nicole can do no wrong for me. She looks great. On to the next. One of my favorite looks was Demi Moore. Okay, Demi Moore was stunning. She has been killing it all award season. Brad Goreski, ugh, he like deserves like a Nobel Prize. So Miss Demi Moore was in Tom Brown. Another one who's like aging backwards. She's glowing tonight. I love how she did not just like a pinstripe suit, but she like, if you look at the structure of it, she's wearing like a freaking tie. Like, you know what I mean? Like this is like a necktie. Like how like freaking like out of the box but still on theme that was, you know? The structure of the dress, the detailing, the fit. She went for it and it paid off. Hair and makeup, tints across the board. One of my favorite looks of the night, hands down. So we're still with the Queens section, and one of my favorite looks of the night, hands down, in Chanel, was Lupita Nyong'o. I love this color on her. Lupita is a Chanel girly, and she's rocking Chanel tonight. I love the aquamarine on her skin tone. She looks absolutely stunning. The hat, the chiffon cape, the wool jacket with the matching pants, the satin collar. Like, oh, she looks like a dream tonight. One of my favorite looks. I don't know what else you want me to say about it. Like, she looks fantastic. When I first saw Rihanna, I was like, okay, we're not gonna get a new album. Like, she's pregnant again. We're not getting a new album, guys. You're just like, we're never gonna get one. Like, I'm slowly starting to accept it. But congratulations to Rihanna, who is in Marc Jacobs. Have I seen her go harder? Absolutely. Like, there are so many memorable Rihanna dresses and like Met looks. This wasn't my favorite. She's in Marc Jacobs tonight. It's like the pinstripe dandyism personifying. She still looks good. I love the back of the dress where it's like the whole blazer. I think that looks very cool. She has better Met looks? Yes. So, but congratulations, Riri. I'm still waiting for that album. Oh, and another one of my queens, rounding out the queens, was Liu Wen. Looking gorgeous. She has been China's top supermodel since day one, and I've been a fan of her. I've always seen her killing the runway every fashion week. She is a staple. She looks stunning tonight. She's in custom Burberry jacquard velvet suit in dragon red. Stunning. Absolutely stunning in the cameo French pumps. She is in Burberry tonight looking stunning. Next up are the It Girls. You can't talk about It Girls without one of my queens, one of my It Girls, Gigi Hadid. She's serving old Hollywood glamour tonight. She is in this custom gold velvet gown. All right, guys. Well, my camera died, so now we're gonna shoot on iPhone. So my boyfriend got me a new camera, but it died. I'm still figuring it out. I don't know what settings are to do. Like, I was like, I'm so overwhelmed. So like, let's just push past, okay? So anyway, Gigi Hadid's one of my queens, one of my It Girls forever. She is serving old Hollywood glam. She is in this custom gold velvet gown. The draping, the detailing, it's impeccable, okay? It looks like they dripped the metallic fabric on her. Like, it's stunning. Is it on theme? I don't fucking know. It almost looks like a liquidy, like gold. It's Miu Miu. I would have loved to see her in a suit though. I mean, she still looks good. She still looks great. Okay, it's Gigi. Gigi always looks good to me. But like, she's looked better in a lot more Met Galas. Okay, just saying. She looks good here, but it is what it is. She's paying homage to Zelda Wynn Valdez, who was a 1940s African-American fashion designer. Gigi's paying homage to that. Nothing's ever gonna beat the voluminous Versace for me, so Gigi looked great tonight though. Anyway, Miley is looking rocker chic tonight. She looks so good. I just love this on her. She's in freaking Alaya. Miley is a fashion girly, bona fide fashion girly. I love how she's grown up. I've loved how she's exploring her style. This is custom Alaya by Peter Moulier. I love the crop tailored high neck jacket, accentuated by Cartier necklaces, high-waisted taffeta skirt, and the hair and makeup executed flawlessly. Love the jacket. I love this like croc embossed jacket and how it like just like accentuates her midsection. Like, oh, she looks great. Anyway, from another It Girl who is giving rocker chic to another rocker chic vlogger It Girl, okay? Miss Emma Chamberlain. She's in Bespoke Courage. Love this look. Love this look, okay? She looks great. Emma's another girl who's a fashion girly who's just like exploring her style and she's killing it right now. Like, I love this Courage. It almost looks like a deconstructed pinstripe suit. It's very interesting. I love the train. The bleach blonde pixie on Emma looks fantastic. I love the gloves on her. She looks fantastic tonight. Like, who would have thought that Courage would like team up with her? But I'm glad they did. It's a great look. I always love to see her Vogue interviews in the Met, and I also love the back of this dress. It's cut very low. It looks great. She looks great tonight. Okay, someone who I always love to see what they're wearing because they just always do it for me. Kind of like the female version of Lewis Hamilton, stunning all white. Zendaya was in Louis Vuitton. She looks sleek, sophisticated, minimal, fit to the gods. We always know La Roche is always gonna put her in something that she's gonna be on the best dress for, you know? I read somewhere that her inspiration was the all-white suit from the Bianca Jagger wedding. Bianca Jagger's wedding look was a YSL skirt that was white and a hat, but Zendaya is not a YSL girly. She's an LV girly. So this was LV head to toe, designed by Pharrell. She looks great. It's a zoot suit, chic, all white, understated, tailored to perfection. Was it my favorite look tonight? No. Has she pulled out better MET looks? Absolutely. Sabrina Carpenter's in the house. She's in custom Louis Vuitton. Also, she's an LV friend of the house. Pharrell and her wanted to reinvent the stage suit of the 20th Century Showman. When I first saw Sabrina's look, I was like, it's Greatest Showman. Where's Hugh Jackman, Zendaya, and Zac Efron? So that's what it was giving me. It's giving me Ringling Brothers. Where's her Kanan top hat? Okay. It's a flirty twist to the menswear theme. I love the color on her. I love the train. I think I'm just like over this like pinup voluminous vibe for her. We did it in the espresso era with the big hair, the Marlena Dietrich, Marilyn Monroe vibes, but I just want her to like, for the new era, like if I was her stylist, like let's do something more sleek, more modern. She looks good, but was it my favorite look tonight? No. One of my favorite looks tonight though, someone who freaking showed up and showed out. One of my favorite looks tonight was Miss Jenna Ortega. She looks stunning. When I first saw the look, I was like, girl, you're in the wrong freaking Met Gala. This should have been 2016 when the theme was Manus versus Ex Machina, fashion age, you know, of technology. Like, girl, you're in the wrong freaking thing. But when I looked closer, it's like a bunch of rulers. It was a bunch of like metal rulers. Light bulb. There's a light bulb over my head and I was like, okay, leave it to Olivier from Balmain to like literally take the theme so literal and like kill it, you know? So it's Balmain. Speaking of Balmain, okay, so I saw Rosalia's look, who was also Balmain, and I was like, that looks like Tyla's look from Sands of Time. Like, am I wrong? Anyway, Jenna Ortega, one of my favorite looks from the night. They were inspired by the art of tailoring with the rulers, the tape, the craftsmanship. So I get it. Like, this is great. She didn't just do like a pinstripe suit that everyone else did. Like, Olivier really pushed himself and pushed her out of the box, and literally one of my favorite looks of the night. Like, she looks stunning, very sleek, very metallic. I find this to be very innovative. So I loved her like gray silver vibe. Speaking of gray silver, another girly who's having her moment right now, from, you know, the surprise guest at Coachella with Charli XCX to a highly anticipated new album, Lorde. One of my favorite looks of the night. Okay, gosh, like, okay, we're really getting into like my favorite looks now. So Lorde looks fantastic tonight. She looks stunning. She's in Tom Brown. She looks like a dream. The dress was inspired by the cummerbund that horizontally cascading from top to bottom. The top is completely backless, and it is like how is it even staying on there? Like, I still am like, I can't figure out how that's happening. She said that it's kind of an Easter egg because she feels gender neutral. She said that she represents, the dress represents where she is as far as feeling like a man and a woman at the same time, which is very poetic to me. I love the use of the jackets. Tom Brown and her killed it tonight. I love the dark gray Duchess skirt with the backless top. The shoes were gorgeous. I love the shoes on this. I love how she did a slick back look for hair and makeup. One of the best looks for me. Next up is Sydney Sweeney. She looks stunning here in Miu Miu. She was inspired by Kim Novak, who she plays in a new film coming out soon called Scandalous, about her relationship with Sammy Davis Jr. I love the baby hairs. I love the sequins. She's in Miu Miu. The short sleeves, the peekaboo cutout. She looks good, but she got a lot of backlash online. Lots of people were commenting about this look not being on theme and just like her being tone deaf. Like, she can't catch a break. But Sydney Sweeney hang out with one of my girlies, Lisa. The Blinks were loving the Sydney and Lisa photo op together, which brings me to one of my K-pop girlies, one of my K-pop queens actually, Lisa. Lots of controversy with her as well, to say the least. I think she looks great. Legs for days. It's a Pharrell Louis Vuitton look. It's essentially a bedazzled black blazer, stilettos, and a bodysuit with underwear peeking out. The underwear, honey. The underwear has garnered a lot of controversy on social media. The controversy all over socials is it looks like she had Rosa Parks on her panties. So I don't know what you want me to say about that. So Louis Vuitton also put out a statement saying that the lace represents elements of an artwork by the American artist Henry Taylor depicting portraits of figures who have been a part of the artist's lives. So whatever that means. I can appreciate her paying homage to Black excellence and Pharrell trying to like really get into the theme with like, you know, Black like artists, but I just don't think Rosa Parks or any of these artists would want to be on Lisa's backside. Sorry I said it, but it is what it is. Lisa looks great though. I love the Dapper Dan reference with the logos on her stockings, but other than that, lots of backlash there. My bias of Blackpink is Rosé. Rosé is a YSL ambassador and girly, so she was obviously wearing something from Anthony Vaccarello. The tuxedo was tailor-made, so chic. The red shoes for the pop of color, accessorized with 18-karat yellow gold pendant with a 14-karat sapphire and diamond. Look, she's on theme, she looks great, but it's just like a tuxedo with a shawl, kind of like, I don't know, hair and makeup, flawless. I love the white look on her. She looks nice tonight, but my favorite of the Blackpink girlies, I think my favorite look of the night, I think, was Jennie, guys. Like, I think Jennie was my favorite look of the night. Jennie's Chanel look, that was the showstopper for me. But still, like, the looks were underwhelming for the Met Gala tonight. Look, I love this look. The Jennie's off-the-shoulder satin jumpsuit by Chanel is, Chanel is known for their pearl detailing, which we see here, the bejeweled buttons, the drama. The hat was like such a great accessory on this look. I loved it, and I also loved it to match the pumps, which it did. Everything took 330 hours to make. It's super feminine, but also masculine. Tailoring was impeccable. Does this look like it could be more suited for the Karl Lagerfeld Met Gala theme? Yeah, but like, she looks good. Okay, so Jennie was in Chanel, Lisa was in LV, and Rosé, my bias, was in YSL. From one YSL girly to another. Hailey Bieber was also in attendance. She looks nice. I love the YSL structured blazer jacket on her. Very cute. The diamonds are shining on her, honey. The pumps are a great look. You know, is it a show-stopping look? No. Is it gonna be memorable? No. Hailey looks good tonight, okay? Like, what else do you want me to say? Who's behind her but her best friend?
But we're so, sisters.
To be
honest,
sisters.
Kendall was also in attendance. She was in Tori Sheju, Do Me. Kendall has been to 11 Met Galas, so like I always feel like she's gonna bring it. Like there's like, I have like a tier of the girls, and I always have the highest expectations for Kendall. So did she live up? No, not really. She still looks good, but she's pulled out more memorable Met looks. It's giving corporate girly office siren, to be honest. She's in Tori Sheju, inspired by nightclub singer Gladys Bentley, who was a queer female dandy. Gladys Bentley was associated with the three-piece suit and was a pianist at a gay speakeasy in Harry Hansberry's Clam House during the Harlem Renaissance. So I love how Kendall incorporated everything, and she was inspired by that. Kendall looks beautiful as always. I just wanted her to like go for it a little bit more. Was she my favorite of the Kardashian Jenner sisters? No. And definitely someone who was not my favorite was Kim. Sorry, Kim. I hate to do this, but like, it just wasn't for me. Like, Kim is another one who I feel like will show up and show out, and I put her on the top of my list too. Like, I'm always like, I'm ready, like, Kim, serve it. This wasn't for me. I'm sorry. It was a big letdown. I'd love to see her in her suit. Like, Balenciaga, like, could have done a suit for her. I could have loved a skin tight Mugler suit on Kim. This was not it. It kind of reminds me of like a croc embossed Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego vibe. She has so many iconic looks from the Met, so it's like I always have such high expectations for her, and this Chrome Hearts ensemble kind of fell flat for me. Her inspiration was Lenny Kravitz. She said that Lenny Kravitz is the modern Danny, which I can see that, so I get it. But it just wasn't my favorite. Who was my favorite tonight of the Kardashian Jenner clan was Miss Kylie. Kylie looks stunning tonight. Kylie looks great out of the girls. She's in Ferragamo. It's almost like a deconstructed suit if you look at the detail. She has a gorgeous body, which is accentuated in the sheer corset. The girls are sitting, by the way. I love the different fabrics, the different textures. Hair and makeup, executed for the gods. I love the shawl with the gloves, which she took off later on. Kylie was like my favorite out of the Kardashian Jenners tonight. Still, like, she's had better looks. It is what it is. Anyway, from one Nepo baby to another, one of my girls, a Kai and Sprinter ambassador, if you will.
This is us before the Kai shoe. This is us after the Kai shoe.
Amelia Gray was also in attendance. She was on a worst dress list that I saw, but I'm sorry, I like this look on her. Like, I feel like she can do no wrong. I love this look. I love the red lace. The red is a breath of fresh air in a sea of blacks, whites, and grays. Amelia is in custom Valentino tonight. She looks stunning. I love the red lace bodysuit. Very polarizing. She's such a polarizing model and girl, but I loved it. I love the crop tuxedo jacket, the high cut briefs, the black gloves, the train. It's Alessandra Michele personified. I love it. Her stylist was inspired by black tailoring, by Prince, by Dapper Dan, by Andre Leon Talley, and fashion in Harlem in the 20s and 30s. So I get it. I think she looks great. She always has polarizing looks. I don't know, like for me, it was Jennie, guys. I don't know, who was your favorite look? Jennie was my favorite look, I think, but like it was kind of like an underwhelming Met tonight, and hopefully next year will be better. It's hard to have themes where like people take such creative liberty. So it's like, for me, I still think that the Catholicism was my favorite. Catholicism and Man versus Ex Machina, those two, like the technology one, those were my two favorite Met Galas. So, who was your favorite looks? Did I get it right? Did I get it wrong? Who did you think should have stayed home? Who do you think was stunning? That's all I have for you guys. I shot with my new Sony XV before it died. I hope it doesn't look like crap, but you know what? This is what we do, guys. We live and we learn, and I will have my settings one day on my Sony immaculate, and it's gonna be fantastic. But until then, we're on iPhone 60HV. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.